It's serious.
And silly.
Seriously.
Silly, but serious.
But silly.
With Scott and Sheila.
And Kevin.
Woo, woo, you guys rock. But seriously, folks.
Seriously.
Okay, we're going to make Kevin, it's going to be serious and silly with Scott, Sheila, and Kevin. I think the next episode has to happen here.
We could always try that.
Welcome, Kevin.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
Good. We are doing wonderful. This is episode 7 of Serious.
7, lucky 7.
And Kevin, do you want to just take a few minutes to introduce yourself?
Okay, well, I'm Kevin Thornhill. I'm one of the academic advisors here in the college. What we do in our office, we're in the registrar's office. Now, if you're a new student, you may or may not know where that is, but we basically deal with a whole bunch of different, things that happen throughout the academic year. I do have something here that I can actually share the screen. We've tested this, so hopefully this is going to work. And it basically gives you an idea of the different things that we look after here in the college. So we do things like recruitment, admissions, registration. We do information sessions. Some of you may have attended those. We deal with your schedules. We just went through the course drop. You may have questions about summer school, student success. So we're able to help you to make sure that you're passing all of your courses. And we can answer questions about things that you might have or want to know about, for example, the R score and how that works and how it's used for admissions into university. We talk about or can talk with you about supporting you in terms of making your university applications. And we also do class visits. So once you get towards the end of your program, very often we'll visit one of the common classes that you have usually in either your last semester or penultimate semester. And we go over with you some of the things that you might need to know as a potential graduating student. So those are all some of the things that we do. If it's not on the list, you can always ask us questions about it, and then generally we can find out who here in the college can help you with those things.
Very cool. Yeah, perfect. So I guess because it's in terms of COVID, would any of those, and the fact that no students are on campus,
Right.
Would any of those services change in any way? How are they adapted to this type of environment?
Yeah, well, they're all adapted to this type of environment, sort of in the way that we're communicating now. We're using Zoom. So basically, if you, for example, wanted to discuss your course selection for next semester, you can basically go to your Omnivox page. There's something new. It's an appointment module, and you can basically go into that module and set up a time to meet with an academic advisor. So there's 3 advisors. The listing is alphabetical. And so remember that there are 3 advisors. You don't necessarily have to stop at the first one. You can go to the second one, you go to the third one. Because it's alphabetical, my name being Thornhill, mine is the last one. Isabelle Lecomte is the first one, and then Dale L'Esperance is in the middle. So you can go through the list to see at a time that's convenient for you, or if you've spoken to an advisor before and you want to meet with that person again, you can. So it's fairly easy for you to get an appointment. We also can communicate with you via Mio. So what you can do is sit down, look for one of our names in your Omnivox account, under either academic advisor. If you don't know any of our names or can't remember, just send it to academic advisor. But you can also send it to each of us individually. Try to send it to one person. Don't send it to all 3 of us, because then that gets a little bit problematic. And then basically, usually in 24 to 36 hours, we reply to you. It can be much shorter than that, but it depends on what the questions are and at the time of year that you're writing to us. So those are the primary ways that we communicate with students at this point. It can also be done by phone. You can also just call us. Again, there's a staff directory that you can get from the main switchboard, and you can always reach us directly by phone. If we're on a Zoom call, of course, we don't take the phone calls, but you can leave us a message. It eventually gets turned into an email, and then we reply to you that way.
Fantastic. So
Super simple, Kevin.
It is. We couldn't make it any simpler.
Situation of having it alphabetically, because people usually pick the first person. I think we'll do that with Sheila, being Carol.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All your questions will go directly to Sheila. I will spend the rest of the semester napping.
So busy. What
That's a
the
good
heck?
strategy. That's a good strategy.
Jeez. So the registrar office, I mean, sounds like you guys do a lot of serious work for sure,
We
but
do. We're the serious side of the
you
college.
are you're the serious side. So let's get a little silly then,
Yes,
and
yes.
bring out that side.
Okay.
So a silly question that we have for you today is, what is the best or funniest excuse a student has ever used to drop a course or to get out an official absence from a class?
Oh, okay. I guess the funniest one was the student who wanted to drop a course, and he said he wasn't able to get to the registrar's office on time to drop it. And he said it was only one course he wanted to drop because only one of his teachers was complaining about him not attending his class. So I said, well, why weren't you able to come into the registrar's office? We advertise, the course drop for weeks before it actually happens. And he said, oh, well, I have trouble getting to school in the morning. And I said, well, why do you have trouble getting to school in the morning? For that, I think he only had 2 classes at that point because he was near the end of his program. And he said, well, it's kind of far and I was trying to drop it online, but I couldn't log in. And I said, well, the internet is pretty dependable. Where are you that you couldn't drop the course? And he said, well, I'm away. And I said, where? And he said, Cuba. And I said, okay. But I said, but they have the internet there. And he said, not on the beach.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least he's honest.
Yes.
Any points for honesty? My goodness.
Yeah, no.
Did you provide?
Kevin, was that ex-Champlain student named Sheila Barron by chance?
No.
No. On the happy note, he graduated, but it was like a year later. So it was still a success. It was still a success.
A true success story.
That's right. Rags to riches.
Cuba trip was definitely for him, and they got a good tan, and then
it could be, yeah. So that probably was one of the funniest and strangest sort of course drop stories.
That is a good one.
Deadline date, so it's not usually a problem.
Right, Kevin. So
yes.
As a frequent viewer to our show,
yes,
that we wrap up all our serious and silly with Scott and Sheila, and now Kevin.
Oh, okay.
With the secret question.
What is the secret question? Because I went through all of the previous meetings and I couldn't find the secret question.
The secret question today, Kevin, is,
yes.
As you know, one of the many things we like about you is you provide me and Sheila with these lovely pens.
Oh, you mean like these pens?
Exactly.
The one.
Besides the pens, Kevin, if you could borrow something from Champlain, say permanently,
yes,
what would it be?
It would be the mechanical sweeper that they use in the front yard. I need one of those for my yard.
I think if you just place a work order, B&E will come by.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would kind of be it.
If there was something that I would borrow from Champlain, it would be Scott, and I would borrow him and I would put him in my pocket.
Oh, that's.
I'm kidding.
Champlain
would never notice something that small missing, Kevin. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And what about you, Scott? What would you take or do or need? Oh, that's a simple request.
That's easy.
Now we know. It seems they're in high demand. And,
that's true, and they were very limited supply. I think we only had like 5,000 of them.
Like COVID toilet paper, there. Too soon for COVID jokes. Sorry. Sheila, can you wrap us up?
Yeah, for sure. So everybody knows how to reach Kevin through Omnibox, Kevin or the registrar's office through Omnibox or through Mio.
Right, or phone calls.
Or phone calls, yeah. So if you need any help with any of the services that Registrar offers, please contact them, reach out to them.
Yep.
And I guess I'm going to just wrap up to say that everybody can just follow our little awesome web series, Serious and Silly with Scott and Sheila, and maybe soon to be Kevin.
That would be so cool.
On our Champlain Saint-Lambert YouTube page. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we post videos. Next week's guests is going to be our awesome students from our nursing department, Emile and Zoe. And I want to just take a moment to say thank you so much, Kevin. You have been fantastic. Awesome guest today.
No problem. It was my pleasure, and I'm thankful that you invited me to share this these few minutes with you guys.
Anytime.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right. So you take care.
Thank you.
All right. See you around. Bye.